Where's the safety? We really wanted to be this side. That's exactly right. Yes, because this is that way we get the unit. Get a nice sound. It's like the yeah, it's that. What it is, yeah, it's that. I can see why. Wasn't it mine? We got 3 good ones from there. Oh yeah. But we're farther away from the area. You think we'll? It will be. We don't run. Within an hour. This is a big one. Yeah. We thought it was better than the camera. What was outside? Okay. I've got loose telephone on. Do you ring it? Yeah, it's all the way over. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just not one left. I'll ring him now. Okay, no problem. Sure. That's all right. I was going to tell you, she got to step off in the back door on that. What's that one for? That's spill off the thing. Right, hold it in your... Other way around. Right. What you want is on the left hand on there, that's it, and then turn it so it's facing that way. And then put your hand under here, and then literally rotate that's it. Even if it's just under the cord, Splash, but I think that's just the end of the bottom.
Like every
So in that case, take it up a little bit. You get no, up it. That's down a bit. Take it up, down a bit to this end, so you can get some air in through the back. Take more down this end. That's it. So you can get some air into the big outlet. I think you had one. Yeah.
I can't get in, but I've got right now. Well, someone will have to cook you one burger.
Oh, of course, you've got one. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. With the diesel as well. John, Charlie would like a burger, but he can't go near the barbecue because it's covered in Jess A1.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, actually, we're joking. We're joking. We're going to come across in a minute.
Dessert burger. Well, there is a story in the American comics. They were fruit cheese on aircraft carriers. As party pieces to show all the new pieces. The thing is, lit cigarette
And it did go off.
and it didn't go off, except that this time they were going through the Caribbean or around South Africa or somewhere
And it was a little bit hotter.
And it was a little hotter, and he set lights, so the whole thing went from the neck on fire down to the aircraft.
That was an expensive cigarette, really, wasn't
It
it?
was, yeah, I don't know, obviously a great career progression. Yeah. That's fuel, yeah, it's just there's a slow leak around the pipe. But
There we go. Oh, that's fuel. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
it's not a significant amount. It's just having a dribble, yeah. Yes. No, we're quite lucky. Without the jet pipe on it, the diameter is totally wrong. It's not producing that much thrust. It's right down the thrust.
I'm surprised you didn't fabricate it.
Have to tie the lorry down there.
Aid said he wanted fuse.
Yep. Yeah, the rated power of these, I think, is 23 megawatts dry. Megawatts? 23 megawatts, yeah. Can't really put it into horsepower because it's a thrust engine. And somewhere in the region of, it works out to be something like 16,000 horsepower, something like Yeah. Well, they do. There are industrial Olympuses used for power and ship propulsion.
Right, welcome back, you 13 lovely people.
Manual clock.
And the power. You don't even hit it. And then the power comes later. And like it's an inexplicable noise.
We're just having a bit of a tea break
We've seen
and a bite to eat, and at the same time we got
and
Charlie fueling up,
last one, wasn't it?
Alright.
And they said, well, we're not going to do it.
and I think we'll do one more run. That may be it, or maybe two more. We'll see how the fuel goes.
When you started to no one of the others had clearly the way you hear it. And I thought, oh, I wish I had this here then. Because the howl is a real thing. They don't really fully understand. But it was like a combination of four engines running at full check. And
Yeah, I agree. I hate portrait. The problem is, I would have stopped it. Then it would have. I would have lost the that stream that's been advertised. So maybe if I do another one at some point, I'll do it properly. Oh, there we go. I'm not sure. I hope you're getting a sense of the power. I tried to bring the throttle up and down a bit there. I have no idea about the sound quality, whether it was distorting, that might be too much for the microphone. might be fine. I don't know, but as I say, I've got to concentrate making sure people are safe and that the engine and the APU are running okay. So I am distracted from the video. Apologies for that.
Yeah, I remember the campaign.
Yes,
They got
well, they wanted a lot of money. And
yeah, they wanted
not that far.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, so what you've got to understand is that we're only running at idle. Glad the audio is good. We don't have the propelling nozzle, afterburner assembly, etc., the tube at the back. So the thrust is reduced there. The M1 and the N2 RPMs aren't matched, so we can't really go much above idle.
The waypoints.
And I don't know, we calculated that approximately at idle it might be 3-ton thrust. Now the lorry with a person in it is 7.5 ton. So it takes a lot of thrust to lift it over. I don't know if you can see the railway sleeper there. There's chucks at the front as well. So it takes quite a lot of effort to lift it over that. And so far we've been good. It's not. It's behaved itself. You will notice as I throttle up and down that
It's not that long, it's about 2.5 hours.
centrifugal force of the engine of the spools is making the lorry rock side to side. Probably most noticeable when you're running it at a higher power, when I say higher power, idle, and you shut the HP cock off or turn the fuel valve off, and you can see the whole thing rock. With the
Although I
centrifugal
did
session.
do the M5 around Cheltenham because it was showing very heavy traffic.
Now's a good time. If the 15 people that are logged on now, bless you. If you've got any questions, I've got the time now to talk because everything else has been done while I spend a bit of time with you lovely folk.
I've done that before once when Birmingham was closed. Got there about 1 in the morning and just the whole thing was shut. I couldn't, the sat nav knew that, I couldn't find a physical way to get around it. Everywhere I run was just closed, roadworks. So in the end I thought, fuck it, I'll just go to the airport. I've resigned into the company and they need something.
Yeah, there's more at the front end.
Ah, right, okay. So there's a Trekkie reference.
Yeah, the back end.
There's a story. So if you look here, so this is a standard Olympus frame, which I've modified. And if you look down here, these mounts all undo, and I put different engines on the lorry. And one of the one of the set of engines that I put on this are two Vipers from a plane called the Domini, used by the RAF, and they are on. Well, it looks like a Starship Enterprise because you've got two engines either side. And it's all on my website, Jet Power, and it sort of reminded me of the Enterprise, so that's why I've given it the 1701 reference. The NCC, oh hello Anna, the NCC 1701 was the first mark of the Starship Enterprise. And I say when the Olympus comes off and I put other engines on, Avons or Vipers or whatever, with the two Vipers it looked like the Enterprise. Can't rev it up because firstly it's a twin spool engine and those spools are matched. When you've got the afterburner and propelling nozzles on the back, they create a back pressure. And that back pressure controls the speeds of the M1 and M2 spools inside the engine. Without that pressure, really it's only safe to go to idle. I could go more, but then we've got keeping the lorry stable, and of course we don't want the lorry disappearing into the brick wall. So idle's good enough. Fuel consumption is acceptable. We maybe get 4 or 5 minutes to run with the startup. So. Yeah, the last run I did try and just give it a bit of variation so you could hear the acceleration, deceleration of the engine. And I'm also very glad that it doesn't distort because I had to fudge together a bit of a microphone assembly for the phone. And then I found out that there's no mobile internet where we're running today, and then so I had to create a wireless bridge from a place that had good internet, and then that didn't quite get here because of line of sight. Then I had to run quarter of a kilometre, well, half a kilometre of fibre optic cable to come the rest of the way to give me an access point, so then I could stream off my phone. So it's all, there's a lot more going on than you might well think to do this. But so I think, what's the time now, folks? Thank you very much. And hello to France as well. Thank you for tuning in. And I especially made sure that you were represented here as well. I thought that was important because it is a celebration of Concorde. People, I think, don't see the association with the engine with Concorde. I don't think people actually get it. It doesn't look like Concorde, it looks like a thing. So maybe that's why it's not that popular. Hello from the US. Bless you. Hello from the UK, back to you. Oh, this was in service. There were only 64 or so engines made. I think pretty much every single one was used. So it may have transported the Queen or Sting or Phil Collins. I don't know. There wasn't that many. So, you know, it's a big guess to who's actually, who it's propelled across the Atlantic, etc. Let's move this round a bit. Let's see if I can go into here. Try and get you some close-ups. Excuse the wobbliness. That's the blowy end. So we've obviously got a lot less people viewing the live stream now since I stopped the stream and restarted it, which maybe I should have done on the outset, but there we go. But has been suggested that I take that fog guard off, but no, I think it's just too easy to get sucked in or ingest something that shouldn't without it, so safety first again. We did notice that on the very first run that our leak had come back. We thought we sorted it, but we've now identified where it is, although it is still leaking a little bit, but we should be okay with that. And we'll go over to the control panel. I'll show you a bit of the control panel. Ooh, there's our lovely APU DTCP 85. That's the APU that we're using for starting the Olympus. And there's a control panel I made for the APU. And then we go over to the control panel for the Olympus. Yeah, it made all the control panels. There we go. Gives us everything that we need. As I say, there's still some telemetry and information on the Olympus that we haven't tapped into, but we're not flying and we're not going supersonic, so it's a risk assessment of what is and what isn't required. Fuel runs with a start, you do well to get 5 minutes. So 5-minute run is great. Of course, the fuel sender in the fuel tank was packed up, so I'm having to guess the fuel state. And then there's the fuel tank, so the fuel tank's about 115 litres. So that'll give us a start up and maybe a 5-minute run in total. But the fuel sender part I need to look at, it just shows full all the time, which is annoying, but you know, there's always something. So what I'm going to do now, I just need to go. There you go. I'm just going to go with, what was the time, folks? 20 past 2. So if you guys can bear with us, we're going to go for another run at about 2:30. And that'll probably be the final run of the day. Because it takes so much time to pack up and put everything to bed. So I'm going to leave it like that. Come back at 2:30, and if you guys are in touch with anyone else, please share the new link and advise them that we're doing another run at 2:30. Okay, and I'll leave the streaming. Thank you. I did my best. Well, that's the point I'm doing. I don't think because the air is taking stuff. Right, folks, we're nearly there. Are we refueled? So there's the line. Yeah. No closer than here, really. Okay. And if you want it to, maybe here. Right. Okay. Same that side. Yeah. But only when the APU stops.
When that thing stops. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
The thing is, we don't want so it's very
When you say, I will not even handle this.
and then when the APU shut down, you're right to maybe even come up to it, you know. Yeah, but I don't want anyone to be square onto the engine. Here is better. Do you know what I mean? So.
I'll probably just go to this line here.
I have had a mate who walked around it, but he was one side and I was the other. But when I went like this, expecting him to walk out, he walked up straight into the
I've done that with mine.
He is 20 metres on the floor, right? And he's like that.
Pent-up activities and once the right weather finally gets it.
I can't move! Right, let's just do it. Yeah, so we're going and then once the APU shut down, right, hello 23 people. We're about to go for a run. And when we're up and running, I'll give a similar view. And when we're up and running, somebody will come and grab the tripod and give you some other views rather than just a static view, which I know is a bit boring. So let's. There we go.
Knowing John, it probably is, yes.
Or do I go?
Yeah, although really do like
What do you think? That view you've just had,
I can't work out when it was a few good while back. Yes. Yeah.
or this view with the APU?
How much fuel are you using each time doing the run?
100 litres?
100.
We've done 400 or 500 litres so far.
Yeah. Excuse my furry bits.
No, we're not back to the pub again, are we?
Right, let's do it. Yep. Katie! Okay. Go.
Yep. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, John.
Yep.
Go on, carry on.
Nice touch with the flags as well today.
Has to be done. Got
Yeah.
to keep our friends happy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
You know, they might hear you say that. Okay, so I'll get down here. Thank you to those of you that have watched. I've now got probably 5 hours of packing away, so that was the last run. We're going to quit while we're ahead. It's been a good day. It's not been as cold as we thought. It hasn't rained and the sun's been out, so hope you've enjoyed it. And I say that marks our little tribute to the designers and makers of Concorde. God bless you. Thank you.
Well, when it was donated to the sky, 0 hours, so it's fully over 100 days.